How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to give a bit of update about my Dogecoin holdings. If I hold any, did I sell sometime during the crypto winter? Do I hold any right now? What do I think about it in the future? What do I think about it now that there's like a recent run up? This video is brought to you by FlexiSpot. This is the Powerlift Recliner XL6. For older people, it can get you out of the chair very easily. With the same motor, you can have a leg rest. A separate independent motor reclines a backrest to almost completely flat. We can control both the leg rest and the backrest at the same time. It can lift up to 400 pounds, which is one of the highest in the industry for these kind of chairs. A couple months ago, I went to a store and was looking for a recliner, and they cost around $700 to around $2,000 each. This one costs less than $500, and if you use my code, you can knock off another $50 off. Much cheaper than most other chairs that you can get on the market, considering all the features that this one has. I got this in the dark gray Perform chenille texture. It feels nice and warm to the touch, very comfortable in a home setting. There's two separate controls, one for the motors in the chair with a USB charging function, and you also have a massaging function in the chair. There are vibration modules here, 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 and here. You can even turn on the heating option to high, medium, or low. I put away my couches because it doesn't have a high back so that you can lean against them. This one's actually so comfortable that both me and my girlfriend fit in this single chair. We kind of go like that. Kind of like offset each other a little bit. If you guys are interested in this chair, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below, and also use the coupon code. Right at this point, Bitcoin just rose to around 72,000. All-time highs, Bitcoin being incorporated into ETFs. Once it's an ETF, it becomes a lot easier for investment firms to pour a lot of money in, because now it's a security. It's no longer a crypto, really. It's kind of like a mix in between, but you have a constant large inflow of money into Bitcoin. And because Bitcoin is going up, there's this knock-on effect with all the other cryptocurrencies. Everything in the whole market goes up, including Dogecoin. As we're speaking right now, Dogecoin is at 17.67 cents. I've been watching it. It's gone as low as 5 cents. And you guys know that my cost basis is around 7 cents. Now let's get to the part where if I hold any, do I hold more than 1 million Dogecoins? What's the deal right now? As an influencer, I haven't done this all my life. I'm just kind of learning as I go about how much influence I actually have on other people. Long time ago, I talked about a certain lowly traded fund, right? And I talked about selling it. It's thinly traded. And right when I talked about selling it, it dropped a lot. I don't know if it's because of me. I still don't know, but I kind of feel like it might have been me. But me as an influencer with 380,000 subscribers, I still kind of hesitate thinking that I have any kind of market pull, right? If I say something, is it going to move the market at all? I tend to think not, especially with Dogecoin or Bitcoin, things like that. But maybe with very, very thinly traded assets, that could be true. I've seen other influencers, they started talking about really cryptocurrencies. And I know whenever they offer me to do those, just to talk about them, and then it would influence other people to buy into it. And they actually offer a lot of money for you to just talk about it. Just make a dedicated video. And it's usually at least 2 times my regular rate. So it becomes super duper enticing. And as you guys know, I don't talk about all those other crazy cryptocurrencies. I only talk about one single one. And there's a drawback to that as well, because over the last 2 years, when we're talking about the Dogecoin run up and I was like making videos about it and stuff, I did not realize that I was influencing people around me to invest as well. Like friends of friends, people I know immediately, they're actually invested into it. Even though, I say, I'll give all the warnings and stuff. But the truth of the matter is there is influencing power, even if I tell people, if I give people enough warning. I think just people hearing about it on my channel and the fact that maybe if I even hold any, it causes them to go, oh yeah, I want to join in on the fun, and they pour a whole bunch of money. Personally, I think some people have invested over like $100,000. They just invest way too much, like all their life savings into it. And I know some people that lost a lot of money. Hopefully they're not anymore now with the run up, and hopefully they held on to it. But all of this is a super speculative thing, and I'm doing it on my own. I did it a long time ago, and it was only a fraction of my investable assets, less than 10%. Of course, nobody's going to listen to that. Some people, they're like, oh yeah, beat the bush, you invest 1/10 of it, but that's glossed over. You know, when they go and invest into it, they put like all in, YOLO, 100%. And when I hear about that, right, when the Dogecoin was hitting 5 cents, and maybe they bought it at 30 cents, oh my gosh, that really hurts, right? So because of all these instances in my personal life, I feel like I just can't talk about cryptos anymore. And I can't really say if I hold any. So the takeaway is, today, I'm not going to be saying how many Dogecoins I hold, and I'm not going to say if I sold any, and I'm not going to say where I'm going to sell it. There's another aspect to this is I've also noticed that whenever I talk about my portfolio, when I say something, I read the comments, right? And this affects me. And so I've noticed, me as an influencer, whenever I expose my portfolio and I hear all this chatter, it's like, oh, it's going to go up, go down, you know, like it kind of affects the way I trade. So I feel like this kind of external influence is no good. You can't rely on it. And I guess for my personal wealth, I want to, you know, just have it be very, very quiet and no one really knows what I'm doing, so that I can do trades with a clear mind, I would say. And it's not that I'm never going to talk about it anymore, but I think now going forward, I need to talk about it after I do the trade and after I know I'm not going to buy into it. So I'm no longer active in it, right? For example, like I bought into oil stocks a long time ago when oil prices was super low. And I'm like, hey, I want to invest in oil so that somehow it pays for all my gasoline for the rest of my life. How much do I need to invest in it? And then after it went up a certain amount, I sold it. I did not plan to buy into it. I forget how much I made, like 10 or 20K or something. So I'm like, okay, that's enough to pay for all my gasoline, and I'm out of the market on that one. So I made money on that one, and I can talk about it. So now I can talk about it now. Where do I think Dogecoin is going to go? I have to say that I don't know. You know, Bitcoin going to go to 100K? Maybe if it does, is it going to pull all the altcoins up as well? Is Dogecoin going to see its light of day? Maybe hit $1 one day, maybe hit 3.5. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy, right? I do want to bring up one analysis point that I've seen on social media a lot, and I've personally even used it myself. The argument is to say, okay, if Dogecoin hits a market cap same as Bitcoin, what is the price Dogecoin is going to be? Bitcoin currently is 1.4 trillion market cap. With 20 million coins, about $70,000 each coin, you get 1.4 trillion. Dogecoin currently is at 25 billion with 143 billion Dogecoins. If Dogecoin suddenly rises to the market cap of Bitcoin, this represents a 60-fold increase. So you do a little simple calculation, 17 cents times 60, then theoretically, if Dogecoin becomes just as popular as Bitcoin in terms of market cap, it's going to rise to around $10. Now, there's a fallacy right there. The valuation of a coin is somewhat related to market cap, but not an exact science. The market cap can indeed stay relatively low while the valuation of each coin increases dramatically. Honestly, though, over these few years, personally, I haven't really seen a mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. It's not like I can suddenly go to more and more places and pay with Bitcoin or even Dogecoin. So I'm feeling more and more like, at this point, at least Dogecoin is a pure speculative play. You're only buying it because other people are speculating into it. So it's like a tulip thing, right? There's no inherent value on it just yet. And to me, it seems sort of far-fetched. It might happen, I don't know. But at the current moment, it really is speculative. Invest at your own risk. This is speculation at its core. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out FlexiSpot's XL6 Powerlift Recliner with heat and massage. It's a really, really great deal, especially with the coupon code, and it's lower than any other recliners I've seen. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more.